10 and 11 o'clock. So it would be to the left upper side of the disk, the sun's disk.
No, it brings up so many questions because if this whole sector and our whole solar system and the surrounding spiral galaxy is lifting up into, if it's shifting into another higher level, then does that infer that there will be many different levels occurring at the same time? In other words, while all this is going on in 3D, there is a shifting into 4D and 5D? Yes, absolutely. Lot is going on at the same time. And it's kind of interesting when you think that if 60% of the population of the planet had become more spiritual, had become more service to other rather than service to self, we could have taken this whole thing into the fourth dimension before Planet X arrived. And then it would have passed in the third dimension, and we would be in the fourth dimension. But that has not happened. There haven't been that many people. So we got to get busy. Yeah, well, no kidding. It seems like a part of the it seems like a part of the difficulty is that we're in a timeline which has been kept ignorant and lied to, and in which there is nothing but secrecy and a second civilization basically rising from our ashes. And so we're being dumbed down by the television set and, distracted by movie stars and the trivial. So it seems like it's almost going to take a major shock to shock us out of our stupor.
Yes, and we're going to get it. We're really going to get it.
You're going to get to the moon.
And don't expect your fire department or your paramedics to come and help you. They're going to be so overwhelmed with what's going on. You have to count on yourself. So just start taking care of yourself. Start stocking up and getting prepared, and prepare your loved ones. It's going to be as important to be with the people that you trust as it is to be in a safe location. The people you love and trust, pick the people you want to survive with very carefully.
Right. Yeah. It seems like a lot of people are kind of intuitively gravitating in that direction and forming small communities and joining up to do the organic food thing and really being loving and supporting. So I do see that happening.
It's going to be more and more. And you can go online to Earth Changes Pole Shifting. That is a great website for getting all the latest on what's happening all over the world. And a lot of these people are forming survival groups that have met on this website all over the world. They're getting busy over in Europe. They're becoming quite active over there.
See, we don't hear about any of this stuff because we can't get the information on the internet, and we're kept even the underground channels on the net are not coming up with the information from other places. So it's very difficult to keep informed other than going within, as you said, and following your guides and your angels and your your team.
Yeah. Do not trust the government at all.
Well,
do not trust.
Without saying.
Do not trust the president. Okay.
Right.
You cannot trust our government, and you can't trust NASA. You just can't trust any of them. So set yourself up. Take the responsibility for your own life. And
I totally agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
We're approaching the final stretch of the show, and there's so much I want to talk to you about, and you had some amazing experiences with the Sisterhood of Light, and I also want you to talk about where you're going to be going on tour. So, and however you want to begin to share what you'd like to share with us tonight,
When I usually tell the story about my spiritual experience with the aliens in Wyoming in 1985, it takes about 30 minutes, so I'm going to cut it real short. I had a wonderful time at a UFO conference in Laramie, Wyoming, and had many things happen to me. I was struck with a beam of light and had a very severe Kundalini-type experience at that time. And that night, the same time that this happened, I had a whole room full of female alien beings that appeared to me over the body of this woman that I was with. I didn't know it at the time that she had the capability of being a medium. So this was quite a shock to me and quite a shock to her also. But these were very loving beings. They looked ET-ish to a certain degree, but they also looked humanoid. And they had round eyes. The eyes were about 3 times bigger than ours. And the love and the empathy just poured forth from those eyes. They each had an ornament of some kind on their head. They were very regal in their presentation. They told me that I had undergone an initiation and that I had been given higher powers or greater powers and would now be receiving direct communication. I asked them if they would stay with me, and they said they had always been with me. And it was at that time I asked if the mission was on target and if it would be completed, and they said yes. I didn't know what the mission was. It just seemed like the right question to ask. This is the mission. It's just getting the word out to as many people as we possibly can so that people have a chance to survive if they want to. And I wanted to just mention that up in the eastern part of Montana, North and South Dakota, this is a good area, and also from there up into Canada. That seems to be a very solid area for what we're going to go through. I'm in Arizona, and about at least a third of Arizona is going to be underwater. Florida's going to be gone. It'll be underwater. California's going to be gone. The East Coast, up to probably 100 miles, will be underwater. New York City is at the bottom of the ocean. So this is going to happen, and I just want people to know how serious this is. But they can survive if they start planning now. Right, and then let's see, the other thing I was going to say is I'm going on a book and speaking tour in September, and I'll be going to Slovenia and Croatia and Serbia, which I find very, very interesting. There's such beautiful people in that area of the world, and they're just extremely interested in the topic. And so I'm also looking for other European venues while I'm there. So if anybody is listening and they are interested in having me speak, France, Germany, Italy, anywhere over there, go to my website. It's www.ANNELLER.com. And just send me a little note through the contact section of it. And while you're there, take a look at the video that's up on the home page. That's pretty much, that's got all the information on it that you've heard tonight, plus more. It's about an hour and 45 minutes. And the other website to go to is zetatalk.com. That's ZETATALK.com. This is a website that I have been following for the last 8 years. It's the most accurate information that we're getting anywhere. I will say it's not 100%. It's my experience. It's not 100%, but it's pretty darn close. I mean, it's up there. So just take a look at all these websites, and there's a lot more information out there.
Well, this has been a wonderful journey tonight, and you're validating everything that my guests have all said in various and sundry ways, and I love what you're doing, and I can't thank you enough for being on the show. I'd like to invite you back, but I don't know if we'll be here still.
Yeah, things are getting a little dicey.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't sure we'd be here tonight with a rapture coming, but I guess we're not included in that party.
Right. Well, if we're still here in a few weeks or so and you will want to have me come back, well, I'd be more than happy to do it. And thank you so much for inviting me this time.
Oh, it's been my pleasure, and I like I said, I loved your book. It was a wonderful read, and it's very moving, and the pictures are terrific. Your picture with President Clinton and your friends Connie and
Doug.
Yeah, they were the ones, really nice people.
Oh, they were, and I can't find them anywhere. So if anybody knows where Doug and Connie Tipton are, please tell them I'm looking for them. I just have not been able to get in touch with them. But there was a company over in London that wanted to do a documentary, and they were trying to find them too, but we haven't been successful.
Well, we'll have to
thank you.
Back, if possible, and pick up. I encourage people to get your book, Dragon in the Sky: Prophecy from the Stars. And you do talk about some of the little tidbits you found in Dr. Hyneck's office that were not supposed to be seen. So we'll just keep that a little secret and let people do some digging.
All right.
Thank you so much, and
thank you.
Good luck on your trip to Serbia and Croatia, and stay in touch with me, will you?
I sure will.
All right. Thanks again, and good night, Ann. Good night, everybody.
Good night.